So I just wanted to talk about the concern for the U.S. We could be close to a civil war. There may or may not be one. I hope there's not one. I really hope that there isn't a civil war. But with the way that things are looking, Michigan over here, their militia is preparing for a civil war. Fucking Utah, they got some like Republican group over there that is ready for war. It's just a little concerning to hear. It's really hard for me to tell what's gonna happen if Trump gets into office or Biden gets into office. I can't foresee anything great happening on either side as far as the American people go. I think that if Trump gets into office, then the Democrats will be angry. Either peaceful or rioting protests, I guess. If Biden gets into office, I think that the Republicans could do the exact same, either have peaceful or rioting protests. If people were out there capping their fucking neighbors like it was the purge, that shit would be scary, dude. That would be terrifying. Now, would I be alright? I would hope so, because I don't live in town. And if you live in town, is the town's gonna be fucking rioting and be crazy? I have no idea. I have no idea, to be honest. I worry that is the case. But I'm not too sure, to be honest. I feel like living in the U.S. Now is like... I feel like it's not even like a safe place to be at this point. You know, sure, I fucking lock my door every night, okay? I lock my door every night. Now, somebody could probably kick down my fragile fucking door. If I'm being honest, somebody could. And somebody could come in and cap me because I don't have no guns. I could stab them, but like I can't kill anybody that comes into my room because they probably got big weaponry compared to me. The world now to what it used to be, things have changed dramatically. Whenever Trump and Hillary Clinton were pretty much going through the election stages and everything, shit wasn't this intense. Like, stuff like this was not that intense. I mean, this video that I had seen with the readying for war, like, that's the headline, readying for war. And like, that's a little concerning in my opinion, especially whenever it's big news outlets that are doing that. Whenever big news outlets are bringing up readying for war and stuff like that, it's a little concerning. It is a little concerning. It's definitely, you think about it and you're like, well, this is, actually a little bit scary. A little bit, just a little bit. I know that the U.S. is run by politics, and that if you don't have political views, then you're stupid and don't. Yeah. The thing is like I have my own personal views. Like I have like my own views on how I would want, you know, the fucking government ran. I mean, fuck, I should have just carved for 2020. I should have done it. I mean, I probably could have beat out at least Kanye. I mean, with my 1,000 subscribers that I now have, I definitely could have. And I should have done it. I really should have. But, unfortunately, I did not, which is okay. I can always try next year if we're all still alive. Okay, so, like, I have a fucking gas mask that I bought whenever, I believe it was, oh, God, what was it? It was actually before the whole World War III thing. We had something going on. I think it was whenever fucking Trump tomahawked. He did like a tomahawk across the map, and then he like exploded some shit. I don't really remember what he did, but I just know that he cross-mapped fucking some kind of country with a fucking tomahawk and hit that big clip that the news outlets were like going crazy over. It was about that time I bought the gas mask. It was like $40. It was actually made for people over in third world countries, which they have a whole fucking supply of them, so I wasn't that worried. But they pretty much, they would take those masks and they would ship them out to people in third world countries and stuff like that, that are dealing with pretty much like whole ass wars in their country, and you know, people running the government rather than the government actually stepping in and running as a government. They're more or less like it's run by the people, tear gas, fucking, I don't even know, Nova 6 kind of shit. Like, so I got a gas mask and I got knives, dude. It's not gonna keep me safe. If some dude wants to come up and shoot up the house that I live in, or my fucking neighbor's house, like, what are we supposed to do? Shoot back? What are we supposed to do? Like, cower in our houses, hope that we don't get hit? Like, I don't know what to expect. It almost seems like we're coming up to this purge kind of deal where everybody's gonna be fucking running the streets and the government's gonna be like, everybody calm down, everybody calm down, and there's just people out there getting shot, and nobody's looking at the news, and the only news that's being like put out is what the president's saying, whatever the new president is saying, and oh my god, dude, and then just everybody would be dying and shit, you know, everybody would be just dying. Oh, cool chill, but I don't know what to say, you guys. Like, I seriously don't know what to say. It's just, this whole thing is concerning. This whole political debate that's going on concerns me. I hate making, I've made a couple political videos before, about Iran and stuff like that, and stuff along those lines. And I don't mind making the videos, but I also get worried that people are gonna think that I'm taking a side. Listen to you guys, if you're voting for Trump, that's okay. If you're voting for Biden, that's okay. If you're voting for Jo Jorgensen, I don't know how to say her name, then that's okay. If you're voting for Hungry Howie, that is okay. Like, I don't care what you guys are voting for. You could vote for Andrew Yang, I don't even care. At this point, we know that Trump or Biden is getting into office because that is how the U.S. is ran at this point. It's Republicans versus Democrats, screw every other party. That's just how it's always been, and that's how it's just always going to be. The other third parties do not have a chance. But if you guys are voting, or have voted for each side or either side, I'm not gonna hate you guys. If you guys are like, oh my god, dude, like, I end up making a post, who you are voting for and everything. A lot of people said Trump, and a lot of people said Biden, and a lot of people said Carl 2020, which would have been really cool. Like, everything's coming to shit, dude. Everything's looking like shit. We could be going into another fucking economic collapse, which is cool for the stock market, but it's very possible that we could see another shutdown of everything, especially if Biden gets into office. I know that Biden is more apt to close everything down than Trump would be. A lot of news outlets and shit are saying stuff about Trump, like, not caring about the virus anymore and stuff. And whether or not that's true is beyond me, because you have to, a lot of this shit is critical thinking. You have to sit there and think about what news outlets are telling you and what every single news outlet is telling you, and if any of them are different. And that's what sucks, is you can't even get a reliable source anymore. You can't, the only things that you can rely on are what's being said out of the president's mouth, or the whoever's pretty much up in the fucking tiers of political shit. That's honest. You just have to hear their words. You can't read articles on what they said because it could be twisted. You have to literally watch videos or be there in person in order to actually know what's going on and believe what's going on. It just, I don't know, you guys. If you think that there will be a civil war, then leave it in the comments below. If you don't think that there will be a civil war, then also leave that in the comments. My personal thing, do I think we'll have a civil war? It depends on who's in office. if I'm being honest, I think that we'll have a civil war if Biden's in office, and I think that we won't have a civil war if Trump's in office. That's just my honest opinion. I worry that we'll have one regardless. I just feel like with the way that things are looking, as far as what the media is telling me and shit, that's just the way it's looking right now, and I don't like any of it. I don't like any of it. It's really concerning, but that's just how it is, I guess. So yeah, that's been it for this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, then I'd always appreciate a like, and if you guys want to subscribe, then awesome, that'd be cool. I will see you guys in the next video.